Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, TransportTradingSolutions.com on a Tuesday, 28th October. We have more new highs in the S&P. The NASDAQ is flying right now because of NVIDIA just made an all-time high. It just surpassed $200 a share as we speak. Let me get right into the charts, okay? Quick reminder also, we have a class coming up next week on Wednesday. I'll be announcing that soon here. We'll be sending out, I'll be posting it on X. And also, I'm talking about a live show. I think that's tentatively going to be on Friday at about 11. I will also be sending out notices and posting on X on that. So this might be the last kind of brief recording that I do starting Friday. We are going to maybe launch that live show. I will let you know for sure coming up here. So let's get right into the charts. And again, what's really driving everything is still technology, of course. And you can see NVIDIA popping here over $200 a share. There was some interview with Jensen Huang and the Palantir, Alex Karp, and that's what's actually propelling the market. So overall, not much. Again, we're in kind of rarefied air with both of these indexes. They, at this point, you just don't know how high they're going to go before they pull back. They will pull back at some point, and I think the pullback will be pretty sharp. We do have some potential catalysts coming up with regards to the Fed meeting, some mega cap earnings, for starting tomorrow with Meta and Alphabet and Microsoft and then Apple. So all of those are going to be reporting. If they miss, that could get a pullback. But, all you can do here is if you're trading momentum, obviously you can try to trade this momentum. It's very, very risky. And obviously with NASDAQ, even micro NASDAQ futures are swinging pretty good right now. S&P, not as, it's still moving, but because the mega caps are about 40% of the index, it's not moving at the same pace. We just made a new high. So all in all, again, the only way to play this, it's been a kind of grindy momentum move. But we've seen these type of moves before. Again, where it's going to end up before it pulls back, nobody knows. You can make all kinds of measurements, whatever. I would just wait for some kind of reversal if you're going to look to see if it pulls back. And obviously this gap, I think, is going to be the first pullback area. It will fill at some point. From what levels, clearly, we don't know yet. And it may happen in the next few days if we get some kind of disappointment from the Chinese tariff talks and or from disappointment in the mega caps. So that is kind of where we're at on the indexes. We also have Bitcoin just struggling to get any kind of traction. I think if Bitcoin breaks some of these lows down here, I think ultimately this goes to 100K, and this could be an early warning sign if you can't get Bitcoin going. So watch that for that. Very fascinating today is VIX actually jumping today with the indexes making new highs. We had seen that warning sign before and it did kind of work. So that's something to watch, something notable today. Most of the other markets, interest rates not really budging at all. Just we've been basically hung out here at roughly around 4% for going on 2 weeks. That could change. So there's nothing much going on in the interest rate market as of today. We have the dollar also just kind of churning, so not much happening there. Gold is getting a nice bounce today off of these kind of round numbers, 3,900, 4K, 41K. So it looks like right around midnight last night or at 2 o'clock in the morning, we did bounce off of the 39. We're almost into some supply. I think selling rallies is going to be the mode in gold until we get down to possibly the breakout point. Would not surprise me. Obviously, it's very tricky here because it's in the middle part of the move. This whole run and the middle part of the move is always very, very tricky. I do suspect at some point we're going to get back down to 3,600. That'd be the long-term buy in my view with gold. And in the meantime, there obviously you could trade. There's 100 points to be had, $1,000 per micro in the meantime, but it is a lot trickier when we're kind of in the middle part of these moves. This demand zone is where it actually bounced from. It's a huge demand zone and it's not really, I mean, this is kind of the demand zone right here. It stretches all the way down to like, it's about a, $600-700 in level here. Silver, which is intriguing, is maybe starting to diverge a little bit because the move in silver is a lot stronger and the chart doesn't look the same, obviously. I mean, it still had this run, but silver tends to be a lot choppier. So we'll see how that goes. Platinum also kind of following along the same lines. Looks like platinum may have put in a near-term bottom. But again, similarly, I think it's going to be chopping around big, huge swings in that. Oil could not hold the $62 level. Looks like it's headed back down. And again, in the middle part of the range, there's a little gap that's holding it right now, but it looks like it's going to be, again, very, very range bound. Similarly, nat gas in the same situation, back and forth, resistance at, this 418, 415 level, something right around here. And now it's trying to hold on to this gap that we made 2 weeks ago on Sunday. And we'll see if this continues to be range bound as well. Soybeans, as I've been talking about, did gap up because of the China talks. But it is, again, this could be a false break. If nothing comes of the Chinese talks, the Chinese trade deal, then I think this goes right back down again. So you got to be careful not chasing these. Although I think a pullback into the gap may be feasible on all of these grain markets as well. So overall, again, just the momentum is basically no sellers. Algo's just running it. No sellers in the indexes. As long as Nvidia and Apple and the usual suspects rally, you're going to have new highs in the index. You just have to be careful when they do pull back because it's getting, especially the NASDAQ it's going parabolic right now. So a lot of these parabolic moves, similar to what happened in gold, when it does happen, it's going to result in a pretty sharp pullback. Typically what happens is when you get these parabolic moves, like we're having as we speak here, I'm doing this. Typically, when you have these parabolic moves like this, they usually revert real quickly back to where they came from. So wouldn't surprise me if, again, at some point, you get a pullback, and that's probably going to be your buy down back to the 25,500 level, which is the gap here. So that's historically, if you go back, that's what typically happens. You get a very strong parabolic move, and it quickly unwinds back to the mean reversion. So look out for that. You'll see the cracks, obviously, when some of these, and you'll probably have to see a reversal for that to happen. So again, just a quick reminder, sign up for the newsletter. I do have a class coming up, and look out for the notice on my new, I'll be doing a live show lasting about maybe 15 to 20, 15 to half an hour, still debating whether half an hour is too long. I'll be taking questions. It'll be live, so you can join me to look through the charts with me and so forth. Okay. All right. Until then, have a great week. Take care.